Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making the recipe from the Grand Floridian, the golden raisin scones. They were delicious, I have to say. I did try them and they were good. So I'm just going to do a little voiceover and we're going to start right now. In the large bowl you're going to see 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. To that we're going to go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to stir that all together. Real easy recipe, not as complicated as I thought it might be. Okay, so after we stir that up, we're going to go ahead and add the butter and cut it into the flour mixture until it resembles a coarse sand, and then we're going to set that aside. Now I did not have a pastry cutter, so I kind of improvised and used my little Mickey spatula, but at one point I did look online for a little bit more instructions on how to do it without it, and basically it was just using your fingers as well as using 2 knives and just crisscrossing them together to cut the butter up into the flour mixture. And you'll see me right now, I should be doing it with the knives. I am going to be adding to my kitchen equipment because it's obvious I need some things that I don't have for some of these recipes. Okay, and I did speed it up a little bit because, like I said, it was getting to be a little hard. Okay, so now we're going to go and we're going to mix together the egg, 1 egg, the milk, 1/2 cup of milk. We're just going to beat that together. And then we're going to add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients and stir it to combine. Really was a pretty simple recipe. Like I said, I don't know why I can't speak English today. I noticed that, you know, the recipe said golden raisin. Not really familiar with golden raisin, but they were good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and then we're going to fold in the raisin after we completely stir the wet ingredients into the dry. Yeah, the raisins were definitely a little bit sweeter. They were good. And the raisins, you're going to use 3/4 cups of golden raisin. It was a little difficult getting them to, you know, mix them around in the dough at that point. But I think this makes a great recipe for a breakfast brunch. Definitely really good with toasted, you know, with a little bit of butter on them. I know traditionally you could put the lemon curd, I think it is, on there. Really good. Okay, so now we're going to turn the dough onto a floured surface and we're going to shape into around about 1 inch thick. And then what we're going to do is cut the round into 8 pieces, and then we're going to move them over to the baking sheet. So I had purchased these biscuit cutters. I have them in all different sizes, so I just went with ones that looked like appropriate for the size scone that I wanted. I like the set because it had all different kinds of edges on each one of the biscuit cutters, so I think they'll come in handy for other recipes as well. Okay, so this is what I was just talking about. So that is 2 1/4 inch. And basically you're just going to press it down into the dough. And I guess you can make them as thick as you want. I know it said about 1 inch thick, and actually they did pretty well with this size once they were cooked. And it was easy to get out of the cutter, and that's just on parchment paper that I had put on the cookie sheet earlier. And I think I got about 8 out of this. Yeah, about 8 scones, I would say, maybe 10. But it was really quick, easy. Michael likes them. Of course, Alex did not. So here you just see me, rolling it out, getting some more. I was trying to fit as many as I could to use all the dough up. And then you put them in the oven. You're going to bake them at 400 degrees for 18 to 20 minutes until they are brown. And here they are. They were good. So you could serve them with butter or jam. You can eat them, by itself. But they came out really good. So I'll have the recipe linked below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell so you know when I post my next Disney recipe. Have a great day, friends. Bye.